Hello, hello. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Chris Legaspi, and today we're going to do the daily drawing for the head drawing challenge for the month of October. Today is day 22 for me, and let's cross our fingers that the stream stays stable today. I believe the stream got cut off yesterday. But looks like we're good for now. Today, what I'm going to do is a sketchbook page. So one of the challenges in the head drawing challenge that I organized is that you fill a sketchbook page. So this is my sketchbook here. You can see on screen. I'm going to try to fill it with drawings as much as I can during the stream. This drawing here is from yesterday, and that's a master copy after Zorn. You can see that replay in the archive. So I'm going to try to fill the sketchbook page with some drawings today. And I'm going to kind of go through my movie poster process. So those of you who enjoy movie poster work, or maybe you've seen some of my movie poster work, or you're interested in entertainment career, I think you would enjoy today's stream. I'm going to do like my process for coming up with a movie poster design for Equilibrium. It's a movie we're going to talk about today. And before we begin, I wanted to announce that I am going to be teaching head drawing class again. The new semester starts in November. The start time is going to be November 3rd, which is Tuesday, November 3rd. So if you're interested in getting the most complete schedule and updates, visit my website at drawwithchris.com/subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my email list, and you'll get update and schedule whenever the class is announced. It's almost ready, and you also can get a discount. My email subscribers always get, I always give discounts to courses, video courses, and classes to my email subscribers first. So make sure to go to drawwithchris.com/subscribe, and there you can get free email updates, as well as a whole bunch of head drawing resources, figure drawing resources, and a lot of videos and handouts that I only make available to subscribers. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in the head drawing and figure drawing class coming up as well. Before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to the Facebook group. This group's going to be open for another couple weeks, but thank you for all the posts so far. This is the Head Drawing Challenge Facebook group. Here we have Juha, day 21. Wow, that's a beautiful drawing. Looks like a copy, maybe? Wonderful. Ink drawing, wow. Thank you there, A.K. Batia. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Charcoal. Wow, that's wonderful. The expression is so nice. Charcoal is so difficult. Oh, wow, look at Jerry here with colored pencils. It's wonderful. Beautiful forms and details and character. Really nice there. Nikita, day 22, with some, looks like some time poses. Oh, no, Ilya Repin. Okay, that's great. Chin, Mr. Chin, day 22, a fetching copy in graphite. I do recognize that. So thank you so much for all the posts. I really appreciate it. Let me log out of Facebook before it eats up too much bandwidth. So today, I'm going to do some... I'm going to fill my sketchbook page with drawings. I'm going to come up with my own poster design. This is going to be like a portfolio piece, and just to try out new things, in my work. I got to, you have to draw, constantly try to improve. So I'm going to try to fill my page with some drawings. I'm going to start with There's the crease here. So try to fill my page. There's the top. Let you guys see the top there. Okay, here we go. So typically what I do is I just start with a drawing of the main actor, like a small sketch is what I'm doing now. And I just want to get a feel for the main actor, the movie, and then I'll come up with some compositions just to get me in a rhythm, you know, sort of a warm-up in a lot of ways, I guess. On the job, I don't do these kind of warm-ups, but and this is a Christian Bale, the actor here on the top, from the movie Equilibrium. Maybe if you've seen the movie Equilibrium, comment below if you have seen it. I think it's quite entertaining myself. And if you're just joining me for the first time, let me know where you are located. Comment below. Where are you located? What time is it for you? I'm currently in Thailand at the moment. I'm an American, but I live in Thailand. And it's Thursday for me. And maybe you're doing the head drawing challenge, or maybe you're doing your own challenge. What are you working on these days? What are you working on today? So, let's see. Trying to find sorry about that noise there. So I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay, that helps. So I do notice that some of the unique characteristics of our main character here is Christian Bale. He has huge eyebrows, and his eyes are deeply sunk in, so that's something I would definitely want to capture there. Notice how little space there is between the brow hair and the top of his eyelid. That's really interesting. He has a huge, square, blocky chin. Interesting nose shape. There's a slight bend to it. I wonder if his nose might have been broken. And perhaps, I don't know. These are just some of the things that I'm noticing. And I just want to kind of warm up a little bit here. I won't take this drawing too far. I've been fortunate enough to watch some interesting movies lately. I've been really inspired to do some more poster uh, type work, uh, personal work, portfolio work for myself, and just to stay sharp. That's one thing I like about the movie poster business is that I would be doing I do these type of drawings anyway, so it's very fortunate to have an outlet, find a niche for myself, a little home where I can get paid uh, to do stuff I would be doing anyway. And maybe you've done some drawings from screen caps lately. Comment below if you've done any film studies, movie studies. Maybe you've done some animation screen caps. What have you been? What's the last movie you studied the animation or cinematography? I may do more of these. There's so many good movies in my reference folder. I've been taking screenshots. So maybe tomorrow I'll do another one. I have another one in mind. But I've been meaning to do a equilibrium for a while now. Christian Bale's very lean face. There's a subtle bend in his nose. I want to get that. And this pencil is it's a colored pencil. It's a very thin. It's made by Prismacolor, and it's a very hard colored pencil, so it produces a very subtle tone. I really like using it. There was a while when I first moved when I first left the U.S. to come to Thailand. I didn't have a proper art studio. I mean, I still don't actually. So I couldn't really use other drawing mediums like charcoal, which was I was used to. I typically draw in charcoal quite a bit when I had my when I had a proper studio. So yeah, now that I don't have a proper studio, I have to draw almost exclusively with these pencils because they don't require as much space as a charcoal drawing. So this is interesting. I'm looking at his face, the muscles in the side of his face. His face is so lean. His muscles are very clear. And it's reminding me of the anatomy studies that I did on week 2 of this challenge. So those are also on this video channel as well. And I'm starting to analyze these shapes, these little bumps, because I'm starting to get, I'm more familiar with them now after doing that. Gotta get my marker. This movie came out a while ago after the original Matrix, so it does borrow a lot of things. You can tell it's heavily inspired by the Matrix, especially these long trench coat like costumes that he's wearing. It's a big part of the actually, I like it better when it's, that looks nice. See, simple values is always the answer. Simplify is always the answer. Things don't look as good. Maybe they're just too complex. You need to edit. Oh, yeah, that looks much better. All of this noise in his hair kind of the noise in his hair takes away from the drawing, I believe. Okay. So if you just joined me, I'm doing a daily drawing for my head drawing challenge for this month of October. So day 22 for me, and I'm going to fill a sketchbook page with little head studies. think I made him the likeness is off. That's okay. Some of the I believe where I lost it is the lower mouth. It can go a little yeah, in this distance he's more square. I made him a little bit too rectangular, but that's okay. So next, what I'm going to do next is let me see if I can do one more of the main actor. That image on the bottom is, let me see if I can do this one here. The one on the bottom is his, one of the female characters. And if you're watching this and you want to learn more about head drawing, I am doing another 4-week online class starting in November 3rd. Looks like will be the start date, and it's going to be a structured weekly online class, head drawing class. And I'm also doing figure drawing starting November 5th. So Thursday, November 5th will be figure drawing. And then November 3rd, which is Tuesday, will be head drawing. So if you want to learn from me and you want to get the latest schedule when that class is released, make sure to subscribe to my email newsletter so you can get free updates. I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie many, many, many times. It's one of my favorite movies. It's one of my guilty favorite action movies. It's not the best movie in the world, but I do enjoy the story quite a bit. It has beautiful photography, actually. I do enjoy the photography. You can tell they didn't have a huge budget, but they made the most of the photography. And because I've seen it so many times, I can really get a sense for this character's emotion. So I can try my best to capture it as best as I can. I don't think I'm doing the best job in the world. And let me he looks like he has a lip piercing, but it's actually I believe it's a cut. Just a cut on his lip. And this lighting pattern is quite complex. The lighting on his face here. Okay, so a little bit of a warm up there. While I'm here, I'm probably I would like to just quickly do a drawing of this, just so I can get a feel for the figure now. will be teaching a figure drawing as well, an online figure drawing. So maybe you've seen some of my videos on this channel. If you haven't, I got a ton of free videos on this channel and demonstrations of figure drawing demonstrations and things. And I'll be teaching also a 4-week class on figure drawing that starts in November. So you definitely want to subscribe to my mailing list, email list, so you can get the update on that class when it comes out. I believe the email should come out tomorrow. That's the plan, with the full details and how you can register and the dates and things like that. Or maybe you have my book. Comment below if you found me through my book, Life Drawing for Artists. I wrote 2 books in 2019. One of them is my guide to life drawing, published by Rockport. So if you like my work, you definitely will, and you want to learn from me, you should definitely will enjoy the online class. Online class, you get full live interaction. Classes will be live, and the Q&A and critiques will be live. Homework assignments from me, and you get a private Facebook group as well. This will make a nice little poster shot, although it's you will need to see more of his face. Okay, so I've pretty warmed up now. So what I'm going to do is do some thumbnails. I'm going to take this off. Let's see. I have an idea. I'm just going to freestyle some thumbnails. It's pretty generic. It's the same one, with just vertical. Let me come over here. I kind of like this one. I was really inspired by a Al Pacino Scarface poster. I recently gave a couple of seminars in Bangkok. I live in Bangkok at the moment in Thailand. This month I gave two seminars, both on design. So ever since then, I've been meaning to do a couple of my own little poster projects there. And I like this idea that's in the Scarface poster. It's split in half and has this beautiful black and white design. It's just absolutely spectacular and brilliant in my opinion. So I'm just going to rip that off as best as I can, really. I'm going to steal. I believe Picasso's credited with the phrase, good artists borrow, great artists steal. I'm not 100%, no one's 100% sure who came up with that phrase. But if you don't like the word steal, you can use the French word homage, which means the same thing. It just sounds fancier. Homage. I'll do maybe a kind of like that going somewhere. Let's do that, but with a close up. And normally when I design too, I like to work in complete silence, and I for sure don't record myself. Right now, as I'm recording, I lose creative bandwidth to try to explain what I'm doing and have to worry about the camera. So I just wanted to show what I do. A little bit about the process. Basically, just filling up my sketchbook with these thumbnails. Once I get a nice, a couple of warm-up drawings. So I still got a little bit of space left before I would call this finished. Let's do one more before this page would qualify for the sketchbook challenge. I kind of like that. There's something to that. I got it. Oh, I got it. Yes. So this design, the Scarface split screen. That's what I call it. Except here I'm going to just change one side of the pose. Yeah. I'm going to put something in his hand that's related to the story. So I like that. So I'm definitely going to play with that. Then we'll do a couple wide shots. Like, should I do full body? Well, why not? Let's test that out. Just a little tiny thumbnail here. What if I do full body? See what that will look like. It probably will look like this, right? That's not bad, huh? That's not bad. See, I'm glad I tested that out. That's what I like about these little thumbnails. You can do them so small. And then maybe a cast shadow. Whoa, look at that. That's a nice design. That little bit of, cast shadow. Because it's, adds some story element. Like, he's, the shadow is like part of you that you don't want to. Oh, I like that. I like this pulled out. Unfortunately, you won't see much of his face. But that's okay. In the Scarface poster, the Al Pacino Scarface poster, you don't really see much of Pacino, so it's a very artistic poster. So like that. But you see, this is exactly how I problem solve. I just do these until they start to feel right. And I didn't invent this technique. I learned this from Steve Houston. Comment below if you're a Steve Houston fan. Maybe you have his book or took some of his classes online. He taught me this way of thumbnailing. I kind of like this and this. This is so cool. I'm probably going to do both because Christian Bale, I really like his character. He's got a fun face to draw, so I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not draw Christian Bale, you know what I'm saying? I always advise my students to draw subject matter that you enjoy. When in doubt, when you don't know what kind of art to make, start with subject matter that you enjoy. For me, it's faces and figures, and occasionally landscapes. So I tend to do a lot of that. And I always encourage my movie poster students to do portfolio pieces of movies that you enjoy. Unless they're super obscure, then maybe not. You want to have a couple, like, if you're doing a poster portfolio, you definitely need some recognizable actors in there. So I think I'm going to stop the stream for now. I could probably put something here or here. I'm worried the stream will die on me. So I'm going to stop it here. I've had horrible luck lately. So I'm going to stop the stream here. I really appreciate you watching live or on replay. I'm going to jump into the chat room now. See, whoa. Wow, thank you for all your comments there. I really appreciate it. Let me, where are the comments? Okay. Okay, here you go. All right, so I'm going to jump in the chat room Thank you all for your comments and messages. Before I go, let's see. Realistic Art, hello. RA, 5 p.m. Hello. Jonathan, hello. Devin says, do you use a 2B mechanical pencil? Yes, I have one. I don't use it too much anymore, but I love it. I believe it's HB. Devin, looks great. Why are rhythms important? Realistic art. Why are rhythms important? Well, rhythms are, I like to think of rhythms as gesture. And gesture I define as the relationship between two or more forms separated in space. Two or more forms is the relationship between two or more forms separated in space. So, what that means is that rhythms are important because they relate forms together. For example, there's a rhythm between his two eyes. That's a rhythm. There's a rhythm from the top of his skull down to the center of his cheek and the neck. That's a rhythm. It's called center line. So that's all relationships. Man, I'm having so much trouble understanding noses. God, join the club. I like Bern Hogarth's nose model. So copy Bern Hogarth. Giovanni asks, which was the other book you released? It's called Draw 100 Faces and Figures. It's the line drawing book. Oh yeah, Ace said that's right. Thank you, Ace. Steal till you make it real. Correct. I love the enthusiasm. Thank you. Fluid sings. Absolutely love Steve's work. Me too. He's my hero. I began Steve's constructive figure drawing course in New Masters last October. I want to go back if they have a deal in November. I'm sure they will. Giovanni says, yeah, they have a great library. Noreen says, great sketches, thank you. We'd love to see your progress too, because I'm thinking about same. Okay, great. Good work, Chris, thank you. And Beep Bop says, cool. All right, so thank you so much for your comments, for joining me live today. Don't forget to, if you want to get the updates on my upcoming head drawing and figure drawing class, make sure to subscribe to my free email list at drawwithchris.com/subscribe. And you should get the email tomorrow announcing the class and the schedule. So that's all for today. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow's stream will be, I believe it'll be a different time. It'll be 12 hours earlier. So it'll be morning for me. So probably if you're in California, West Coast time, it'll be at night. But I'm going to do another sketchbook page. And I'm probably going to study another film, do another film study. So thank you for watching. And until tomorrow's stream, until next time.